all sorts of events going on all week long. The parade on Saturday, 3 performances of the rodeo, Yahoo! And, lots of things happening around the Imperial Valley. And to salute Cattle Call, here's Hoss and the boys.
With NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Patrick Mahomes threw for 446 yards and a score, added another on the ground as the Chiefs rallied for a 20-17 overtime win over the Titans on Sunday Night Football. Joe Mixon, 5 total touchdowns as the Bengals double up the Panthers 42-21. The Jets top the Bills 20-17 to improve to 6-3. Buffalo drops to 6-2. The Dolphins improved to 6-3 with a 3-point win over the Bears. The Patriots, thanks to 9 sacks over Colts, overpowered Indy 26-3. They sit at 5-4, and all 4 AFC East teams have a winning record. Kirk Cousins returned to Washington for the first time to lead the Vikings over the Commanders. The Bucs outscored the Rams 10-0 in the fourth. Tom Brady threw a game-winning touchdown with 9 ticks left, and they beat the Rams 16-13. Lions handed the Packers their 5th straight loss. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
For all your printing needs this holiday, Staples has you covered.
I need custom printed holiday cards for my one-of-a-kind business.
Staples has you covered.
It's beginning to look a lot like I need custom party invites. Fast.
I need cards for everyone who gave me a hand this year without spending an arm and a leg.
Staples has you covered with personalized holiday cards and invites. And now save 40% on custom holiday cards and invitations. For everything you need printed, go to Staples, the working and learning store. In-store and online, ends 12/17. Exclusions and restrictions apply.
Did you hear about Taco Bell's apology? Yeah, they apologized for going too far with their breakfast. Like the naked egg taco and chicken biscuit nachos? It was too much. All you need in the morning is tasty, simple food. Like the breakfast crunch wrap. Fluffy eggs, melty cheese, sausage, crispy hash browns, wrapped in a warm tortilla. Or, as some call it, a breakfast crunch thing. Grab one today, only at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell stores during breakfast hours only until 11 a.m. while supplies last. Contact local store for hours and participation, which vary.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXOL Central California. Monday Night Football tonight, we mentioned it will be the Ravens and the Saints, and it should be a good one. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning.
I see you're wearing your chaps and spurs.
Yeah,
you're ready
chaps.
to ride some broncs?
Well, my chaps, you can't see me right now because they're camouflage.
Oh, camo chaps. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I was wondering, you did look a little bit different.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to be careful. I don't want to scare people going down the highway or down Main Street or anything.
Okay. And have you ever ridden a bronc or a steer?
I've ridden a steer before.
Okay, on purpose?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't believe that I was crazy enough.
Well,
but you just never know.
Sometimes when you're young and dumb and there's enough alcohol involved. Yeah.
Now that's for all the bruises afterwards.
Okay. Yeah, that's something I have not done. I will not do. Never had any interest in doing that one. Yeah. Give me a Kawasaki 250 and turn me loose on Coyote Wash. I'm good.
You don't want to get too close to the four-legged animals.
No.
They don't like that noise.
No. Okay. So you had a good weekend?
Had a good weekend. And how about you?
It went by very, very quickly. The time change, it'll take me a while to readjust my internal clock. But I think falling back is easier than springing forward.
It is. Yeah. I think everybody will agree that it is better that way.
So years ago, voters in California said, do away with daylight saving time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Many years ago, and we're still waiting.
Yeah. Sacramento said, well, wait. Yeah, hey, wait. We want to discuss. Well, you know, it might be good for you. I don't see any way it is.
No, but I've been told again that the deal is now we'll have spring forward in the spring. I figured you would figure that one out. And then supposedly we'll stay that way.
Okie dokie.
Go figure.
Yeah, we'll see. Are you ready for birthdays?
Birthdays, I'm ready for.
Okay, today it is a Monday, 7th day of November, 2022. Happy birthday, actor Barry Newman. He's 84. Actor Dakin Matthews is 82. Johnny Rivers is 80.
Wow.
Joni Mitchell, 79. Actor Christopher Knight, one of the kids in the Brady Bunch, 65. Yeah, the Brady Bunch kids ready to start collecting Social Security. Tommy Thayer plays guitar for Kiss, 62. Actor Julie Pinson is 55. Actor Michelle Clooney is 54.
Did you say Clooney or Clooney?
Clooney.
Clooney, okay.
Yes. And actor Jeremy London, 50. Actor Jason London, 50. Somehow I think they may be twins. Actor Yoonjin Kim, 49. Actor Adam Devine, 39. Actor Lucas Neff, 37. And singer Lorde is 26. Are you ready for some local birthdays?
We've got to give them the locals.
They are coming up.
Are you as tired as I am of struggling to pay for food, gas, and utilities? Are you tired of dangerous criminals being released into our communities? Are you opposed to unlimited abortion? Are you opposed to radical sexualized ideas being taught to your children? If so, don't let a political party define you. This November 8th, vote for someone who actually shares your values, not just someone who says they do. Vote for Ian Weeks for State Assembly and Brian Daly for Governor. Paid for by Ian Weeks for Assembly, 2022.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Brianna Ochoa, Joshua Contreras, Manuel Figueroa Sr., Michael Falavolita, Marcy Marine, Sonny Moreno, Al Angulo, Rudy Vallarta, Shelley Alapaz, Frank Adame, Anthony Adams, Keith Valadez, Gavin Macias, Anna Yanes, Butch Taylor, Eddie Nangoyan, Ernie Loya, and my daughter, Sarah Buckley Baumberger. Happy birthday from KXO. Okie dokie. Sarah lives just outside of Portland. There's a chance they may get some snow this week.
Well, that's not unusual, though, is it, really?
They don't get a lot of snow, but you've seen the way a lot of our Oregonian snowbirds drive? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, no offense intended, but anyway. So, and the other daughter, Amy, in Omaha, they've already had some snow.
Does it stick on the ground?
No.
No, it didn't.
No.
A little too early yet.
Yep. Okay. And did you buy a ticket to the Mega Lotto, whatever it is, Powerball?
No.
No. It should be about $2 billion this week. And I'll wait till it gets to $5 billion before I buy a ticket.
Yeah, and then when you do, buy two.
Yeah.
Go for the gusto.
I guess. I'm not even sure where they sell them or how much they are or what you do. I am, life is enough of a gamble. I'm not much as far as the casinos or the lotteries. So we'll wait and see.
Pretty much in that order then?
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen this, but Miller Lite, the beer, is selling a beer keg Christmas tree stand for the holidays. So I guess Santa will have an excuse for why he and Rudolph both have those red noses, right?
Yep, and they haven't moved since last night on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, put the beer keg out with, some bar mix, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready for news?
News we have this morning.
It's a look at world and California news to begin things, all brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News Brief. The economy and rising prices are top of mind as voters head to the polls in tomorrow's midterms to decide races that could alter the balance of power in Congress. For younger voters, like independent Breonna Day in Texas, the abortion issue stands out.
The overturning of Roe v. Wade is sending a lot of girls my age to the polls, and I see that amongst my friends.
There's a new subtropical storm named Nicole brewing in the Atlantic. Meteorologist Craig Allen with our affiliate WCBS.
Continue on to the Florida coastline late Wednesday night. Then we'll reach another block and a pathway will open up and take the storm likely right on up along or east of the I-95 corridor.
Tonight's Powerball jackpot up to $1.9 billion. This New Yorker told our Matt Piper.
I think it's amazing that nobody's won yet.
So are you going to win?
One can only hope. I'm going to play. Got to be in it to win it.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news on the eve of Election Day. Political leaders are urging people to get out and vote. Governor Gavin Newsom in San Francisco saying it's important to understand the national political landscape.
How close may mark and how will determine the fate and future of freedoms and liberties that, frankly, many of us have just come to take for granted.
U.S. House Minority Leader and California Representative Kevin McCarthy asked if Republicans would seek to impeach President Biden if they take control of Congress.
We will hold the rule of law, and we won't play politics with this. We'll never use impeachment for political purposes. It doesn't mean if something rises to the occasion, it would not be used at any other time. It wouldn't matter if it's a Republican or Democrat.
Twitter delaying account verifications until after Election Day. The San Francisco-based company updating its app for Apple devices over the weekend, promising users who pay an $8 subscription fee they get a blue check mark on their profiles. That rollout has been put on hold. Menlo Park-based Meta, the parent company of Facebook, set to issue pink slips. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, you call the experts, Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Hello, I'm Camila Marquez. We were wondering if you could vote for a dad named George Marquez. Hi, my name is Mia Marquez, and my dad is running for district attorney. He is a great dad. That's why I think he will be a great district attorney. And he protects people. Remember to vote for George Marquez this November 8. He will keep our families safe. Don't forget to vote! Vote George Marquez for district attorney.
Paid for by the committee to elect George Marquez for District Attorney 2022.
And it's page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Well, it is a Monday morning and time to take a look at the latest in local news. Traffic was backed up on westbound Interstate 8 Sunday after 2 separate accidents blocked the freeway. The first, an accident on I-8 west of Dunaway Road, shut down the westbound lanes for several hours. A large box truck eastbound on the highway apparently crossed over the center median and collided with a westbound motorhome. A passenger in the motorhome was airlifted to Rady Children's Hospital for treatment. It took several hours to clear the wreckage and debris from the roadway. Several hours later, a pickup truck hauling a large trailer caught fire on westbound I-8 near Mountain Springs Road. 2 people managed to escape from the truck just before it exploded. It again took several hours to douse the blaze and clear the roadway of the totally destroyed truck and trailer. Both accidents remain under investigation. A shooting reported Saturday evening in Calipatria. 3 people were reportedly shot in the incident. Not a lot of details have been released. In a statement from Calipat police, 3 suffered wounds in a shooting. They say it was reported at around 6 p.m. Saturday evening at an apartment complex on East Bonita in Calipat. The victims were transported to the hospital for treatment. 2 were flown out of the county. The wounds were reportedly non-life-threatening. No suspects have been arrested, but police say they are investigating suspects. They did not say how many. Police do have a description of the suspect vehicle, a dark-colored Honda. Anyone with any information is asked to contact the Calipatria Police Department. KXO News Time, coming up to 7:43.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Continuing with more local news, a traffic accident late Saturday night resulted in major injuries and blocked Highway 86 for several hours. The accident occurred at about 11:15 p.m. Saturday on southbound Highway 86 near Marina Drive in the Salton City area. 2 vehicles were involved, one of which rolled over and ended up in the center median. 1 individual was life-flighted from the scene with what were described as major injuries. The accident remains under investigation. And finally, El Centro Police got an assistance from U.S. Border Patrol agents. The Border Patrol made a traffic stop of a suspected drunk driver in the area of 5th and Euclid at about 3 a.m. on Sunday. The Border Patrol notified the El Centro Police Department, who responded and administered a field sobriety test to the 27-year-old driver. The driver was then arrested and booked at Imperial County Jail on charges of driving under the influence. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 3 locations in the valley to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Qatar, here we come.
Christian's travel agency has one goal.
Talk to you soon.
The world's biggest soccer tourney.
The hotel is 7 miles from the stadium. Are you serious? Did you email the transportation company?
Now he needs an Arabic interpreter on his roster.
I don't speak it either.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
So you tested positive for COVID. What's next? Treat yourself. COVID treatments like Paxlovid are free. Taken by pill, these medications can stop the illness from getting serious. So treat yourself. Call a healthcare provider or the statewide COVID hotline at 833-422-4255 to find free treatment today. Again, that's 833-422-4255. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
And it's page 2 of the local news, page 2, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
Continuing with more local news, updated info on a shooting. The El Centro Police Department has released more details about the past Thursday evening shooting. It was reported at 7:30 p.m. Thursday near 4th and Wake. On arrival, officers located a man suffering from a gunshot wound to his leg. After treatment at the scene, the man was flown to Desert Regional Medical Center by Reach Air Ambulance. The suspect, 22-year-old Damian Gonzalez of Brawley, was located at the scene and arrested. The handgun used in the assault was also located. According to police, the shooting took place after a drug deal went bad. Over 1 pound of marijuana was seized by detectives conducting the investigation. Gonzalez was charged with attempted murder and several other related charges and was booked into Imperial County Jail. The Imperial Irrigation District has a balanced budget, a new budget. The IID board beat the deadline by adopting the spending plan this week. Actually, that was last week. At their meeting Tuesday, the board adopted a resolution approving a balanced budget and staffing plan for 2023. Because the district operates under a calendar year, the deadline to approve a budget is December 31st. The overall 2023 budget is 7% lower than the 2022 amended budget. It does not include any proposed rate increases for 2023. The 2023 operating and capital budgets of $775,456,800 for the energy department and $290,615,300 for the water department include IID support services department operating and capital budgets. The budget plan includes staffing of 1,443 positions across the district, proposes a floating energy cost adjustment factor to cover new purchase power and fuel costs, and $43 million in a balanced water budget to fund a prior year on-farm conservation programs. Well, there's a new captain in town at the California Highway Patrol, El Centro area. Effective November the 1st, Brandon Shipwash has been appointed the new captain of the local CHP area. Shipwash previously commanded the CHP's board division, Organized Retail Crime Task Force, combating retail theft throughout Southern California. The new commander began his CHP career in central Los Angeles. Prior to joining the Highway Patrol, Shipwash served in the United States Marines. The new appointed commander said, "I'm very excited for this opportunity, and I look forward to serving the people of Imperial Valley." We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Imperial Valley Business Resource Center is a one-stop shop for business development. We provide a complete roadmap to success for startups, entrepreneurs, and small to medium-sized businesses. Our in-house services include startup assistance, workforce development, manufacturing assistance, site selection, access to capital, accounting, cash flow management, permitting assistance, government contracting, international trade, incentive analysis, and more. Contact IVBRC today at 760-353-8332 or visit ivbrc.org to get started.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says tranquil, seasonable autumn weather is forecast to continue today. A strong low-pressure system will slowly move from California to Arizona during the first half of the week. Gusty winds are forecast Tuesday across the Imperial and Yuma valleys. Cooler, dry weather returns by Thursday. Our high in the valley yesterday, 77. The overnight low, 55. Sunny today with a high near 80. South-southwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 57. West-northwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour becoming south-southwest after midnight. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 79. South-southeast wind 5 to 15 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. A 20% chance of showers after 10 a.m. 63 degrees, 72% relative humidity, wind from the south at about 5 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here. I've been telling you about the peanut patch, well, for a couple of weeks now, but actually for a couple of years. And those who have visited the peanut patch know what I'm saying. The peanut patch in Yuma, open Monday through Saturday. And the peanut patch with many homemade chocolates. They also make their own fresh English toffee, pecan turtles made from scratch. The peanut patch. So many great things. A great place to visit. You're going to love the store. You're going to love the people at the Peanut Patch in Yuma. And they've got a variety of gift packs that can be shipped to almost anywhere in the world. What a great gift idea. You'll find the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Well, if you just Google the Peanut Patch, you'll get directions, and it's easy, and it's fun. Don't forget the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Stop by and say hi. It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NFL action yesterday. Chargers. Almost let it get away. They beat the Falcons 20-17. Dolphins dumped the Bears 35-32. Bengals beat the Panthers 42-21. Lions got by the Packers 15-9. It was the Patriots pounding the Colts 26-3. Jets jumped on the Bills 22-17. Same score. Vikings beat the Commanders 20-17. 27-20. The Jaguars came from behind and beat the Raiders. It was the Seahawks 31, Cardinals 21. Buccaneers topped the Rams 16-13. And in overtime Sunday night, the Chiefs beat the Titans 20-17. Limited NBA action. Cavaliers clobbered the Lakers 114-100. It was the Raptors rolling over the Bulls 113-104. Grizzlies topped the Wizards 103-97. And the Clippers, they lost. The Jazz beat the Clippers 110-102.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, let's take a look at high school football first round CIF playoffs. Southwest lost. They got beat by Castle Park 49-32. Vincent jumped all over Mountain Empire 42-6. Calexico is out. They were beaten by Chula Vista 35-27. Palo Verde advances. They beat Mount Miguel 36-27. Imperial all over Patrick Henry 35-7. Brawley shut out Mount Carmel 8-0. That sets up Thursday night. Brawley Central at Cow Jones Field. We'll have game on AM 1230 KXO and on the KXO YouTube channel. Meanwhile, Vincent will go to San Diego to take on Classical Academy. Palo Verde will be in La Jolla to take on La Jolla Country Day. Imperial also in La Jolla to take on the Bishop School. And that game we will have Friday night on AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel as the CIF playoffs continue. Well, that's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs. From business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news, a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Right now on the big board, we're showing some green. The Dow, is up. S&P 500 up. The NASDAQ up. Let's see if it stays that way. What's shaking with Twitter? Well, Twitter is delaying the rollout of account verifications for its paid Twitter Blue subscription plan until after the midterm elections. A source with knowledge of the decision confirmed. And speaking of Twitter, well, Twitter users are jumping ship. And, after Elon Musk took over Twitter, you may not have heard of Mastodon, which has been around since 2016, but now it's growing rapidly. Some are fleeing Twitter for it, or at least seeking out a second place to post their thoughts online, as the much more well-known social network faces layoffs, controversial product changes, an expected shift in its approach to content moderation, and a jump in hateful traffic.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 80. Southwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting as high as 20 miles an hour. Tonight will be mostly clear, a low around 57. West-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest after midnight. Look for gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high near 79. South-southeast wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. There is a 20% chance of showers after 10 a.m. tomorrow. 63 degrees, 72% relative humidity, wind out of the south 5 to 7 miles an hour. Financial news brought to you by Southwest Security, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at 4th and Heil, El Centro.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best wings in town.
Burgers and Beer. What I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu. Everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
I'm Steve Kathan. Plenty of issues are convincing people to vote in the midterm elections.
Gas definitely has gone up. We are paying a lot in groceries. The overturning of Roe v. Wade is sending a lot of girls my age to the polls. I see that amongst my friends. We all feel very passionately.
Election day is tomorrow. Early voting has been brisk.
We've had over 40 million people vote in convenience and safety already. That number is likely to grow in terms of early and mail voting, perhaps as high as around 60 million. We might have record turnout for a midterm.
The CBS News election law contributor David Becker. White House correspondent Nancy Cordes says President Biden is hoping there's no red wave, giving Republicans control of Congress.
He says he wants to codify Roe v. Wade. That's just completely off the table if Republicans take control. And they have already vowed to begin investigating not only President Biden, but his family, top officials in the White House. And that could consume Washington if you have Republicans in the House and potentially in the Senate.
Well, new Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson issued her first opinion today, a short one, a dissent in support of a death row inmate from Ohio. Former Vice President Al Gore is in Egypt, where leaders from around the world are at a UN climate conference.
We have a credibility problem, all of us. We're talking, and we're starting to act, but we're not doing enough.
Notably absent from the event, Russia, India, and China. Forecasters say an Atlantic storm that's brewing could become a tropical storm or hurricane later on in the week, threatening the east coast of Florida. WCBS meteorologist Craig Allen says the impact could spread to the north.
A pathway will open up and take the storm likely right on up along or east of the I-95 corridor.
Elon Musk says Twitter will permanently suspend any account that impersonates another. And reports say Twitter is asking some of the 3,700 people laid off last week to return. CNET's Ian Scher says Facebook, meanwhile, is set to send some workers packing this week.
The layoffs are the largest in the company's 18-year history and could be the largest round in a recent series of job cuts across the tech industry.
Well, Powerball lottery players are hoping they beat the odds tonight.
You know, I was paying $20. I just paid $2 today because I figure, you know what, if I didn't win with 20, maybe I'll win with 2.
Well, the jackpot is a record $1.9 billion. Checking Wall Street's right now, so far stocks are higher. The Dow is up 208 points, but the NASDAQ is also up 13. This is CBS News.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Visit libertymutual.com to learn more.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, taillights, trunk lids, license plate holders, 122 million parts. Pull up just a little bit. And headlights. They've got lots of headlights. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
Like bones, your teeth lose density and become weaker over time, which can lead to tooth decay. And that can make your visit to the dentist feel like this. But if you want your dental visit to feel like this, try Crest Densify. Crest Densify actively rebuilds tooth density to extend the life of teeth by remineralizing enamel. Densify from Crest, the #1 toothpaste brand in America. Smile, Crest has you covered.
It likely won't replace the local blood drive, but researchers in Great Britain are claiming a world first: human trials of artificial blood.
The blood was manufactured in a laboratory using stem cells from donors. Cambridge University's Cedric Gavert says it could ultimately help people with rare blood types or with such blood disorders as sickle cell.
The hope is that we can then source stem cells that have got the right blood groups to match those very difficult to transfuse patients.
Most blood used in transfusions, though, will always come from the arms of donors. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
A few weeks ago, the NFL's struggling Carolina Panthers fired their head coach. Now, the interim coach, Steve Wilkes, has fired 2 defensive coaches after a 42-21 loss to Cincinnati. The team allowed a franchise record 35 points in the first half of yesterday's game. The Panthers will host Atlanta Thursday. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Present you with this year's Choice YouTuber Award.
Carroll Buckley.
Prepare to get rocked.
That was unbelievable. AM 1230 KXO. 1230.